My video for July the 15th, 2018 is entitled, Tesla Stopped by the Money Demons. There is a legend that claims that when Einstein was asked how it felt to be the smartest man on earth, Einstein replied, "I wouldn't know. Ask Nikola Tesla." It is also alleged that J.P. Morgan shunned Tesla in favor of Einstein since Tesla's free energy discoveries had no commercial value. Can you imagine no need for power lines that crisscross the planet? There are lots of things I can imagine that don't make sense to those whose incentive is political or is profiting rather to control the masses. Nearly everything in our inverted world seems to have a price tag attached. Of course, this causes many crimes at nearly all levels of human interaction, even love. In a way, it makes prostitutes to most of us. We don't do what we love. We do what we have to just to survive. Perhaps it really is an insane to search for a viable solution in a mad, mad, mad world run by psychopaths. Yes, I draw the attention to the movie that I watched many years ago called It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, in which there was supposedly a treasure buried, and these people heard about it, and everybody went searching for the treasure. And it was a movie of insane consequences and things that unfolded in this search for wealth. The search for wealth has gone on for a long time. And people like Nikola Tesla have provided alternatives to the money madness along the way. They've done this in various religions. I mean, Gandhi, of course, led a whole revolution and liberated India from the clutches of Britain way back, in the last century. I say way back. It seems like a long time ago, but it's just a blink of the eye in cosmic time. But there have been people that have given us the ability to rise out of the human slavery that we have been infested with on Earth for a long time. But of course, the people in charge of the game are not loving, are not considerate or kind. They have an objective, and it's called control. And they've been doing this, as I've said in other videos, through the idea of paying the slaves so that they don't realize they are enslaved. Well, we work for a living. Well, we shouldn't have to work for a living. We should do what we need to do to survive, plant food and do other things that have a value that supports life. If you look at the world that we live in, the most profitable business of all is war. If you look at the budget of the United States and most other Western countries, most of the expenditures, the biggest part of the expenditures is on war making. It's on controlling the people. It's on spying on the people. We see it everywhere in our, quote, modern world, which is, to me, not modern. It's insane. It's literally a mad, mad, mad world. The movie was right. We are driven to prostitution, to selling ourselves and our labor and our efforts and our desires for money. I don't even monetize my videos anymore because what's the use? I used to make $20 to $130 every other month on my videos. And then all of a sudden they stopped sending me money, not because my videos decreased. In fact, that came at a time when my videos were starting to get more and more popular. I mean, I had maxed out on my Facebook friends and had to open an alternative account. And lots of things were moving forward. And then all of a sudden, the money just stopped. So after several months, when the money wasn't coming in anymore, I stopped making my videos monetized. I stopped monetizing them. I stopped putting a dollar value. And I haven't done that for at least a few years now, that I have had no monetization on my YouTube videos. And yet YouTube, my YouTube account, my primary YouTube account, ParadoxMan1946, as I said in other videos, at gmail.com, I can't recover that. That's somebody hacked my computer and changed the password to one that I have no idea what it is. And do you think YouTube actually lets me talk with a human being and resolve the issue? No, I've been able to get some of the bugs in my computer worked out, but I still have problems with my cursor jumping around at will when I'm typing something. I mean, I'm typing and I don't look at I look at the keyboard when I type. I still have to do that. And I know that's not the way a good typist is. They just look at what they're typing, not where their fingers are. I look at where my fingers are because I need to do that. I've never memorized the keyboard so that I can just type. Like I watch people that are really good typists, and they don't pay any attention to the keyboard. Their fingers just know where everything is, and they go there quickly. That's not me, folks. And it's not me that wants to get money for anything. If I could, I wouldn't even take my Social Security, but I have to have that. That's my total income is under $1,000 a month, which, folks, if you understand, that's considered poverty level in the United States where I live. And yet I have people from Africa, and especially Africa, wanting me to send money, and they have projects that $1 million projects or many $1,000 projects to build schools for orphans. And these are worthwhile things. But how much can people that are impoverished themselves help others that are impoverished? And yet, if the people that are at the top, the J.P. Morgans and their ilk, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and names that we don't even know, if they are unwilling to help lift humanity, it shows what kind of beings they actually are. They're very selfish. They're demon possessed. I don't know of any other way to describe them, but they certainly do not have humanity's best interest at heart. They think only in terms of controlling the useless eaters and keeping us reasonably satisfied so as not to break down the entire system. They want to keep the system running, but at the same time, they want to reduce the world's population. They want to make sure that there's enough stuff in our environment, including our food and the air we breathe even, that create sickness so that they can make money in the healthcare industry. We live in an insane world. It's a mad, mad, mad world indeed, folks. And we have to stop the money demons. Who does? Well, it will benefit humanity to do that. And I've been praying my whole life. Will God actually begin to take responsibility? We did not choose it. We did not choose it. We did not sin. It was imposed upon us by people or beings that have an ulterior motive of domination. That needs to stop. Thank you, folks, again for listening, and namaste.